Row, row, row your boat gently down. Oh! Oh! Is that Heidi and Karen? Hi guys, I'm back. Oh no, what an entrance. Okay, that was my ridiculous skit. Please, round of applause, I would appreciate. My Oscar, I'm sure, is in the mail, my invitation rather to the Oscars. Hi, I'm so happy to see you guys. Let me get my chat up here. Okay, good. I got an LOL from Miss Karen. I'll take it. At least I cracked myself up. Some things never change. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So happy to have you guys with us today for our Ride the Waves fundraiser. I'm so happy to be back with you guys for this special occasion, and want to say hello to my friends on the chat. We've got Heidi, we've got Karen, we've got Dulce, and anybody else? If you're out there, say hello. We want to chat with you. We want to know that you're here and be able to have some fun. Oh, Heidi, thank you, thank you. I know it's so realistic, isn't it? With, I'll give you a little behind the scenes of the magic. My oar, it's Zave's rake. Okay, we just make do with what we have. So as you can tell, we are in for a ridiculous, fun time today. I want to encourage you all. Ellen, hi Ellen. So happy to have you with us today. Welcome to our vocal exercise class. Like I was saying, it's our Ride the Waves fundraiser. So I have a challenge for all of you today. And hopefully we'll get some more friends, but I see a bunch out there. So my challenge for you is that during the next hour from, well, Central Time, we're at 1:08 to call it 2 p.m. For the next hour here, I personally, out of my own bank account, am I going to match the first $100 that come in. So the first $100 that come in the next hour, I'm going to match personally. On top of that, if we get 3 brand new donors during the next hour of any amount, I'll throw in another $50 myself. So it can be any amount. It could be anyone that's on this chat that may never have donated to Power for Parkinson's before, or you can text a friend that you know that may not have donated, and we would love for them to do that. We would so appreciate it. So any amount, like I said, is wonderful. And if we hit that $100 mark, we'll be watching those donations roll in while we're hanging out and singing, watching them roll in like the waves. Garden did a little wave. So help us, please continue this free programming. We are so thrilled to provide this service for all of you, and we're so glad that you're here. So I will remind you of my little challenge as we go through class. So if we get some new friends in, they can join us on our quest to raise $100 during this class so that it gets matched by yours truly. And then if we get those brand new donors, so send a friend a text and say, hey, you know, can you send $5-10 or more? Power for Parkinson's, they can do it online on our website, they can donate, or through Facebook. Those are 2 great options. So, all right, guys, we're gonna get started. Let's start with a big deep breath. Gosh, it's been so long since we've done this together. I'm so glad to be here. We're gonna take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Here we are. Lovely. Let's do one more, just a centering breath. We're gonna spend the next little less than an hour here having a great time, and let's just set our intention to use our voices and really give our all during this class so that we get the most out of it. One more big deep breath. Awesome. I want you to shrug those shoulders all the way up to your ears and drop them down, all the way up, drop them down, roll those shoulders in a circle. Bob Fleissig, my friend. Hi, I'm so happy to see you. We are just getting warmed up, getting started. Glad that you could join us. I hope you all have been doing well since I have been gone. I hope you've been keeping up. Since you're here, I feel sure that you have. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's take one arm, either arm. I'm using my right. If you're mirroring me, you'll probably be using your left. Use whatever works and cross it over the body and hold. All right, we are up to 11 viewers. I like it. Hopefully we're gonna get more folks jumping on. Woo, making some space in the top of our chest, our back. We're gonna stretch our heads in a moment just to make a lot of space for a big, powerful sound. Other arm, whichever arm you did not just do, comes across the body and pull it gently towards you. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh. Ellen, I'm really, really glad that you've joined us today for your first class. I hope that this is a fun one. This is our only vocal exercise class at the moment. We had a weekly recurring one that we're not doing at the moment, but our exercise and dance classes are still super fun. So I hope that you can join us for those. I am going to stretch. Oh, I just had a pop in my neck. I wonder if you could hear that. We're gonna tip your head over ear to shoulder. Breathe into the tension. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And come on up and other side, ear to shoulder. Remember, that's just a cue. We're not trying to get the ear all the way to the shoulder. It's just a directional cue to help us know what we're doing here. So that's just wherever you feel a kind of a comfortable tension is where you want to stop and just lean into it. All right. And our theme today is Rock the Boat. So if you were confused about my shenanigans at the beginning or the very eclectic group of songs that we have for today, that would be why. Let's stretch that mouth face. Let's do a really big ah. And you'll see that I am opening my mouth wide, but the rest of my face is getting involved too, right? My eyebrows lift up, my eyes get wide, everything gets big. So we're really, just like we do in our exercise classes with Lauren, when we're using full extension, we're using full extension of our facial muscles. So, ah, lovely. Let's do E, and we pull the corners of the mouth back. E. Then we're gonna make an opposite sound and push forward, say ooh, pucker those lips, and we'll drop it a little lower pitch-wise. So, ooh. Back to our E. E. Ooh. Lovely. Let's do really quickly just an O and an ah. So your O is a little bit more round than your ooh, which was a little more forward. So O and then ah, which opens up just like we were doing that ah earlier. So O ah, O ah, O ah. Lovely. All right. Let's do one little tongue twister. We have a little warm-up-y song, tongue twister-y song, but we're gonna do first a tongue twister that is, she sells seashells by the seashore. Garden looks confused because I didn't send her the words to this because we're just doing it. We're just doing it. We're going for it. So yes, she sells seashells by the seashore. Again, she sells seashells by the seashore. All right, let's go a little bit more fluidly. So we're gonna just continue it, so a little bit faster. She sells seashells by the seashore. Once more. She sells seashells by the seashore. Lovely. When we do tongue twisters, when we sing, just sort of throughout our entire vocal exercise class, we want to ensure that our voice, we're really overly exaggerating. So that all of our consonants, enunciation, articulation, all of that stuff, we're overdoing it, right? So when we set the bar up here intentionally when we're practicing, then when we get into sort of a normal conversational environment, even if our bar is here when we're practicing, at least our bar may be elevated when we're not thinking about it as much, right? Because we've practiced so much in this other environment, okay? So, she sells seashells by the seashore. Last time, she sells seashells by the seashore. Ooh, it almost got me. All right. Yeah, Maggie's back in town. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Let's see. So, one more little vocal exercise. We're going to say the waves are rolling. We'll give it a little hand motion, because why not? And on each word, almost each word, we're going to give it 2 notes. So the waves are rolling. So you've got your rolling waves as we go. The waves are rolling. So let that hand gesture really guide you, right? And guide your voice and be really intentional. And then we're going to go up, 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 up a little bit here and there with our pitch. So the waves are rolling, moving up. The waves are rolling. Another one. The waves are rolling. Last one. Da-da. The waves are rolling. Lovely. All right. So before it pops on the screen, if you know me, you know that I love the musical theaters, right? Heidi, I know that I think we share that. And Bob, gosh, all my musical theater people. So before it pops on the screen, if you know me and our theme is rock the boat, what song are we gonna do for our little warm-up song? I'll give you just a minute to answer. Rock the boat. You know I love Broadway. What song? What's it coming? What's coming? Let's see. Anybody? Drum roll. Okay, I'm going to give it to you. From Guys and Dolls, there's a hint. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. All right, so much fun. We're not going to do the whole thing. We're just going to do the chorus part. That's really fun, exciting, and a little tricky. So this is part of our warm-up. We've got, for the people all said, sit down, you're rocking the boat. People all said, sit down, you're rocking the boat. And the devil will drag you under by the sharp lapel of your checkered coat. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. We're going to do that again, don't worry. If you don't know the song, we'll do it again. We'll break it down for you. The first 2 couplets are the same. For the people all said, sit down, you're rocking the boat. People all said, sit down, you're rocking the boat. When we say sit down, we are articulating sit down, maybe not quite as much as if we're speaking. Yes, where is Robert Camper? I know. Oh, anyway. So we are articulating sit down. Maybe not as much as if we were speaking and trying to be super, super intentional, right? Because sometimes in music that doesn't really flow as well. But for the people all said, sit down, you're rocking the boat. People all said, sit down, you're rocking the boat. Then we jump up in pitch a little bit. And the devil will drag you under by the sharp lapel of your checkered coat. And then you've got on one note, Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. Can you hear what I'm doing there? The sit down is not when we're doing it in that quick succession. Hi, Jay. I'm happy to see you. Welcome, welcome. On sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, I'm almost apostrophizing. I'm apostrophizing. That's what I'm doing. An S apostrophe down. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. And then when we give it a little bit more time at the end, we'll articulate a little more clearly. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. Okay? So I'm giving you permission to get a little sloppy with it intentionally, right? On that sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. Okay? Let's try that whole thing together again. Here we go. For the people all said, sit down, you're rocking the boat. People all said, sit down, you're rocking the boat. And the devil will drag you under by the sharp lapel of your checkered coat. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, you're rocking the boat. Good. Because there's a little tongue twistery aspect to this, I'm going to speed it up a touch. Betty! Hi, Betty. I miss you too. I'm so happy you're here with us. All right. I'm going to speed it up just an ounce for us, just to give us a challenge. If you get it, that's awesome. You're awesome. If you don't get it, that's okay. You're still awesome. Okay? Let's try it. For the people all said, sit down, you're rocking the boat. People all said, sit down, you're rocking the boat. And the devil will drag you under by the sharp lapel of your checkered coat. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, you're rocking the boat. Woo! Love it. All right, so that's something to work on. If you want to, you can go listen to the whole song. It's kind of fun, but that's the most fun part of the song. The rest of it's a little bit slower. But Guys and Dolls is just a fabulous musical anyway. So thank you for doing that with me. We are going to move along. Also though, I wanted to just mention that rocking the boat is often seen as like maybe a negative thing. But you guys showing up here every day and taking control of your health and your well-being by being here is rocking the boat in the best way, right? Like we've got so many conventional, and many of us here in the States and things, we've got Western medicine and all of that, and it's easy to default to those things. And this, what you're doing here, going that extra step, the extra mile, adding to your treatment and all of that, rocking the boat in the best way. You guys rock. Love you. Here we go. Okay. We're going to start with a bit of a slow song. We've got Sailing by Christopher Cross. I love this song. I hope you guys like it. I may need Garden to help me with my lyrics a little because those are just a little behind the tripod. I've got my cheat sheet, so you guys will get your cheat sheet here on the screen. There we go. Okay. Not quite. It's going to kind of come down a tiny bit. Yeah. Okay. No. Okay. So, oh, maybe just fold the top part down. You know, technical difficulties. I guess I just gave away my like low-tech cheat sheet action here. I think where it was initially. Perfect. Okay, we're in business. We're in business. Look at this. All right, we begin sailing. Well, it's not far down to paradise. At least it's not for me. Let's try that much. Well, it's not far down to paradise. At least it's not for me. Then we jump up a little. And if the wind is right, you can sail away and find tranquility. If you are somebody that has done Nancy's class, when we were doing Nancy's class online with the dance fun, she has a dance, a lovely dance that's very like ethereal to this song. So you can channel that, but now you'll know the words. We get, again, we jump up, and if the wind is right, you can sail away and find tranquility. Jump up one more time. Oh, the canvas can do miracles. Just you wait and see. Believe me. Okay. This song is very like a little, almost like elevator music-y to me. I don't know. So it's very legato if you're a musician, which means just kind of like slow and slurpy. Bob, have you missed my crazy descriptions and words? All right, let's do that first verse together. Well, it's not far down to paradise, at least it's not for me. And if the wind is right, you can sail away and find tranquility. Oh, the canvas can do miracles, just you wait and see. Believe me. Awesome. Then, yes, flowy, Heidi, that's a great word for it, more than slurpy. Okay. So then we're kind of jumping up again. It's not far to Never, Never Land, no reason to pretend. And if the wind is right, you can find the joy of innocence again. So we're hearkening back a little to that first verse with some overlapping melodies, right? In the first verse we had, if the wind is right, you can sail away. And then in this one we have, if the wind is right, you can find the joy of innocence again, right? And then we, exactly the same, oh, the canvas can do miracles, just you wait and see, believe me. Okay, now we are up to our chorus. And we say, sailing takes me away to where I've always heard it could be. This feels a little possibly higher than it will be when we actually sing it because, you know, key of Maggie, woo, gotta love it. But again, sailing takes me away to where I've always heard it could be. Then we're back to that original melody. Well, it's not far back to sanity, at least it's not for me. Sounding familiar? And if the wind is right, you can sail away and find serenity. Oh, the canvas can do miracles, just you wait and see. Believe me. Back to our chorus. Sailing takes me away to where I've always heard it could be. Then we've got a little part that's kind of a bridge almost. So just a dream and the wind to carry me, and soon I will be free. Let's do that again. Just a dream and the wind to carry me, and soon I will be free. All right. And then lastly, this is part of, it sounds much like, the melody sounds much like the chorus. Fantasy, it gets the best of me when I'm sailing. I'm trying to think of the melody on this part, all caught up in the reverie. I think it's the same as just a dream in the wind, just a dream in the wind to carry me, and soon I will be free. All caught up in the reverie, every word is a symphony, won't you believe me? That's one of those fun places where when we get there, we're just gonna do it and it's gonna work. That's the magic of all of this, right? When we sing it with our track, we are gonna have a little hint there, right? So, and then we have one more chorus. Sailing takes me away to where I've always heard it could be. All right, it's pretty repetitive, so sing along. I'm gonna challenge you, probably as I've done in the past, even if this is maybe one of the first times you've heard this song, I want you to really just sing along as though you're singing along with the radio in the car. So it doesn't matter if you actually know all of the words or actually know the whole melody. Sing along and enjoy it, okay? So we're gonna get our track queued up because it's been so long since we've done this together. So, all right, let's see if Maggie can do it right. Yeah, okay. We've got a little interlude. You can do some of Nancy's like, ah. Rolling those wrists. We'll do a little of that in our interlude in the middle. All right. We're almost there, and we start with It's Not Far Down to Paradise. Here we go. Well, it's not far down to paradise, at least it's not for me. And if the wind is right, you can sail away and find tranquility. Oh, the canvas can do miracles, just you wait and see. Believe in me. Awesome. It's not far to Never Never Land, no reason to pretend. And if the wind is right, you can find the joy of innocence again. Oh, the canvas can do miracles, just you wait and see. Believe in me. Chorus. Here we go. Sailing, take me away to where I've always heard it be. Just a dream in the wind to carry me, and soon I will be free. I know your lyrics didn't have that part, but we're just going with it. Fantasy, it gets the best of me when I'm sailing, all caught up in the reverie. Every word is a symphony. Won't you believe in me? Chorus, here we go. Sailing, take me away to where I've always heard it be. Just a dream in the wind to carry me, and soon I will be free. Here's our interlude. You can give us some of those wrist rolls, a little sway. Feel the flowiness, the slurpiness. George is on. Hi, George. Happy to see you. We get a little more of a breather here. Not that we needed it in this slow song, but we'll take it, right? More time to spend together. Here we go. Well, it's not far back. Well, it's not far back to sanity. At least it's not for me. And if the wind is right, you can sail away, find serenity. Oh, the canvas can do miracles, just you wait and see. Believe in me. Chorus. Sailing, take me away to where I've always heard it be. Just a dream in the wind to carry me, and soon I will be free. See ya. Oh, what a lovely song. So nice. I really like it. It's very relaxing. Thank you for singing with me. Well done. What was I going to say? I was thinking something. Oh, I want to reiterate my challenge to you because we have more friends on now. So at the beginning of class, I issued a challenge because this is the reason that I'm back here with you today is our Ride the Waves fundraiser. And with our Ride the Waves fundraiser, we are hoping to raise a total of $20,000 this week to help continue the free programming. For the first $100 that come in during this class, so before we end, we've got 2 more songs to learn and sing. I will match those out of my own pocket. If we get 3 brand new donors, people that have never given a donation before to Power for Parkinsons, either on Facebook or through our website, I will throw in another $50. So I'm committing a total of $150 potential dollars to Power for Parkinsons. I would love for you guys to make any kind of a meaningful donation. You can text a friend and be like, hey, can you send a few dollars Power for Parkinsons way? That will count if they've never donated before and get us to that point. So that was my little intermission, infomercial. Let's move along. Our next song is Sitting on the Dock of the Bay. I love it. It's so much fun. And the boat tie-in, like I think it talks about, yeah, ships rolling in, sitting on the dock, boats, dock, right? Okay. Just making sure that you know I'm on theme. Always on theme. Okay. So we begin. This one I think is probably going to be more familiar to all of us because we've sang it before if you've joined my class. So maybe Ellen, who's new with us here today, may not have sang this with us. So we're going to go through it just like we always do. We begin. Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in, and I watch them roll away again. Yeah, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay. Okay, back up, Maggie, back up. You're getting too excited about the song. Okay, let's go that first verse again. This song is certainly not reggae by any means, but for some reason it has that like very relaxed feeling to it, where you kind of clip off those G's on the ing, sitting, sitting, sitting. It's very like kind of relaxed and cool, like I think of when I think of reggae. So, sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in, then I'll watch them roll away again. Now we're to our chorus, and we've got, yeah, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. So, tide jumps way up, watching the tide roll away. I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. All right, that's our chorus. So you're gonna see that again. So we're gonna keep moving because we'll get back to that. Next verse, same melody as the first. So that's the beautiful thing about songs is they work in patterns. We typically have verse, chorus, chorus. So we usually get a lot of the same melody, maybe with some slight variations, and then usually we get a bridge in the middle that just wants to throw us for a loop, and we work on it, right? Okay, so our second verse, much like the first, goes, I left my home in Georgia, same as sitting in the morning sun, right? You can put it together. Headed for the Frisco Bay, 'cause I've had nothing to live for. Looks like nothing's gonna come my way. So not only are we doing the same melody as the first verse, but each couplet, each two lines of the same verse are in this song are also mirroring each other. So, left my home in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay, 'cause I've had nothing to live for. Looks like nothing's gonna come my way. And we're back to our chorus. So I'm just sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Now, yes, there's a bridge, right? So this is a melody that we don't see anywhere else in the song, gives it some interest, but it's a totally new melody, right? So we've got, looks like nothing's gonna change. Everything still remains the same. So there's a lot of that. There's a lot of kind of flipping back and forth between a couple of notes. Looks like nothing's gonna change. Everything still remains the same. I can't do what 10 people tell me to do. So I guess I'll remain the same. Okay? Don't stress about the bridge. It's there. We're gonna do it. You can follow along. But those verses and choruses, that's what you've got, right? That's what's really gonna repeat and you'll hear it. So we have one more little verse that I'll just give you real quick. Sitting here resting my bones, heard this melody, and this loneliness won't leave me alone. 2,000 miles I roam just to make this dock my home. Now I'm just sitting on the dock of the bay. And we're back to our chorus, okay? So lots of repetition. If you don't get it the first time, get it the second time. If you don't get it the second time, get it the third time. And you can always go look these songs up on your own to do them and sing them. You can type in just about any song in the world on YouTube and say such and such song, karaoke, K-A-R-A-O-K-E, karaoke. And you'll get a track just like we use, probably the exact same one that we use, with lyrics that kind of follow along. So let's do Sitting on the Dock of the Bay, our big performance. When we do our song with the track, it's not the time to feel self-conscious. It's not the time to hold back. This is our workout. So we are in our vocal exercise class. Everything we've been doing, we've been learning all the pieces, putting them together. This is the workout. This is the time where we say, okay, leave it all on the floor. Okay, let's do it. And put a smile on your face, because it's fun. Here we go. Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in, then I'll watch them roll away again. Yeah, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Oh, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Next verse. I left my home in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay, 'cause I've had nothing to live for. Looks like nothing's gonna come my way. So I'm just sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Here's our bridge. We're jumping up, and it looks like nothing's gonna change. Everything still remains the same. I can't do what 10 people tell me to do, so I guess I'll remain the same. Just sitting here, resting my bones, and this loneliness won't leave me alone. These 2,000 miles I roam, just to make this dock my home. Now I'm just sitting at the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Woo! Ba, 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 da, 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 da. That's all. I'm just playing. Song's over. Good job. You did great. We have one more song. It's a fun one. It doesn't have the most words, so, but the melody is a little funky. So this one, you may be saying, are you sure this song really fits the theme? But we are rocking the boat with I Want to Rock and Roll All Night by Kiss, right? Because we're rocking. We're like rocking the boat, yeah? Okay, play on words. I don't know. Robert is here. Hi, Robert. I'm happy to see you. Good, good, good. Okay. It begins, you show us everything you've got. You keep on dancing and the room gets hot. You drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy. Okay. That could be key of Maggie, which means we may have to adjust a little when we get the music with us, but we'll get there. And then we repeat that melody. You say you wanna go for a spin. The party's just begun, we'll let you in. You drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy. And then it jumps up to this like weird note that we'll get when we sing it, but you keep on shouting, you keep on shouting, okay? It jumps up to like this weird place that I'm probably gonna fumble when we get there, but like at the second note we'll get it, right? So you keep on shouting, you keep on shouting. And because this is rock and roll, we are like switching gears from, you know, our sailing was slow, then sitting on the docks a little bit faster, and now we're just like going wild, right? But the melody is not that like all over the place, but you really have to drive the music, right? So it's very intentional and very like forward in your face, okay? You show us everything you've got. You keep on dancing and the room gets hot. You drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy. Repeat. The party's just begun, you say you wanna go for a spin. The party's just begun, we'll let you in. You drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy. And then we're doing that weird jump up. You keep on shouting, you keep on shouting. Here we go. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night. Now, if you're sitting at home in front of your computer, maybe on your couch, wherever you're sitting, and you're like, I wanna rock and roll all night, I'm gonna be mad, okay? You're lucky I can't see you, but my challenge is to have fun with it. Get like, channel your inner Kiss. If you need to like do a tongue thing, I don't know, do it. But really get gritty with it. I wanna rock and roll all night. You know what? If you're somewhere safe that you can stand up, maybe hold on to the back of your chair, hold on to something, stand up, take a power stance and really, really own it, okay? We have one more verse after that. It's the same exact melody as the first. You keep on saying you'll be mine for a while. You're looking fancy and I like your style. You drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy. You show us everything you've got. Baby, baby, that's quite a lot. And you drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy. You keep on shouting, you keep on shouting. We're back to I want to rock and roll all night and party every day. And we're just going to rock out. We're going to rock out. You know, there could be surprises. You never know. You never know what's going to happen here at vocal exercise class. But you know we have a good time. So, oh, this is funny. Heidi says, someone shared with Jimmy Fallon and a misheard lyrics tweet that they thought the chorus was, I want to rock and roll all night and part of every day. When I was in college, we would joke that we wanted to party every other day, you know, just because you don't want to get like too crazy with it, right? All right, this track gets a little, woo, it's rock and roll. So, mind you, at the very end, I have like probably 3 or 4 of the I Want to Rock and Roll All Nights put on the page. We're just gonna keep going with it as long as we want to, okay? Have some fun. Oh, I told you, we're rocking. Woo! Oh yeah. Here we go. You show us everything you've got. You keep on dancing and the room gets hot. You drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy. You say you wanna go for a spin. The party's just begun, we'll let you in. You drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy. You keep on shouting, you keep on shouting. Here we go. I wanna rock and roll too overzealous. Keep on saying you'll be mine for a while. You're looking fancy and I like your style. You drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy. Woo! You show us everything you got. Baby, baby, that's quite a lot. You drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy. Woo! You keep on shouting, you keep on shouting. Woo! I wanna rock and roll all night. Woo! And party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night. And party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night. Ow! And party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night. And party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night. Woo! Party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night. Woo! Party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night. Party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night. Woo! And party every day. Still going. Woo! I think that's a yes. We smashed the guitar. Woo! Give it up for my band. Woo! Oh my goodness. These folks they're just good sports. They're so regretting right now that they asked me to come do this because I made them wear wigs and play their air guitar. Oh man, that was fun. I had fun. I hope you guys had fun. I'm gonna ask Miss Garden to take off her green wig and see if we got any donations in the last hour. We'll just take a little peek-see. Oh, a couple. Ooh. Saw a couple of donations come in. That's exciting. I'm gonna go get my little computer for the, oh, thank you, Garden. Okay. Oh, okay. The cruise ship entertainment. Yes, this is my crew. I'm definitely the cruise director over here. You guys, that was really, really fun. So we're gonna figure out donation things. Oh, Heidi called my bluff. Sorry, I don't know if you wanted me to say that, Heidi, but you called my bluff. I said I was gonna give 100 if anybody donated 100, and somebody did. So, all right then, touche. That's fab. You guys are the best. So, yay, donations. Keep them coming. We've got 2 more days this week of our Ride the Waves fundraiser. Do we have a mid-week progress update or not so much yet? Oh, okay. Midweek progress update for Ride the Waves is 6,000. So that's an awesome start. We can definitely keep going. Our goal again is $20,000. So please, maybe you make a post on your Facebook if you're on Facebook. Maybe you send an email to your family or friends just saying like, hey, you can send a few dollars Power for Parkinson's way. That would be fabulous just to help this wonderful programming. It always helps to tell your story, tell what you love about Power for Parkinson's, take a screenshot of all these crazy people wearing crazy wigs and things and show them that this is where their hard-earned funds are going. So, Heidi, Karen, Ellen, Dulce, Bob, Jay, Betty, and George, like my regulars. I love you guys. Y'all are so awesome. And I know that you guys, that there's a few people out there that did not log in or did not jump on the chat. That's okay. We love you too. We had 20 people today. So yay, that's so fun. I love it. You guys are fabulous. If it's okay, I'll just stay and hang for like a sec because I saw, I know Bob asked about my littles and they're fabulous. They're adorable. And my son is 2.5 and my little girl, my daughter, is 7 months. So they're keeping me busy, keeping me sadly away from you guys for now, but hopefully that will all settle out sooner than later. And yeah, so if you guys have any other thoughts, comments, questions, Ellen, if you're still here with us, I would love to hear what you thought. If you had a good time, please do join us tomorrow and Friday at also 1 o'clock Central Time, which is whatever time your time. And let's see. Yeah, Heidi. Oh, thumbs up is great. We've got 4 thumbs up. Would love to see some more. That's just under the video. Total free thing that you guys can do that helps sort of rank our videos higher, lets everybody know that it's worth watching. So that's a really easy way that you can support us, is just giving us those thumbs up. Yeah, I'm so happy that you guys were here and we got to do this together. Any questions, comments, thoughts, anything? George, I hope your grandbabies are good. Everybody's good. Heidi, I hope your kitty baby is good. Anything else? Did I miss anything? All right. Well, I guess that's it. So, yep, find our Facebook or our website. You can donate on either. We'll keep you posted on our progress. And thank you, as always, for being part of our community.